Okay. Okay.
You feeling it, girl?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you would like some shit like that.
You know, I like the
Oh my gosh.
futuristic feel.
He hates on my music too.
I'm gonna give it a little volume. See what it's riding like.
Just wish that I knew how something like that could happen. Maybe it's just in passing.
I ain't got nothing to drink in here.
No. But like really though,
I'm good.
how do you know that I can
I'm trying to see what she finna do with this track.
all of the obstacles? She just looked me in the eye, said it's gonna be alright, 'cause I know that's how it goes. The only thing we know is that we change. Nothing's ever gonna stay the same.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something with the beat. Yeah, I wasn't
Right.
expecting that.
Maybe a drop now.
Nah, that shit ain't gonna drop. That shit was crazy. But yeah, this is like my little ritual, man. We just sit here and we find us a track, and then once we find some, we vibe to it for like 2-3 seconds, and then we actually do like our little small introduction. We ain't doing real introductions right now because Vegas still ain't done what I asked him to do.
Oh, no, you didn't call this man.
So y'all know Vegas, man. Hit him up and be like, hey man, why you ain't hit Chestnut out yet? Okay.
He just called this man all the way.
Oh, I love Vegas. That's my Ace Boone Coon. We can talk
Thanks.
like that.
Call that man all the way out. Lord Jesus.
You hear that small beat in the background, Jay? You hear that? You don't hear that in the background?
I like it.
Watch this.
Yeah, I like that.
Yay, 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 yay. I told you.
You gonna drop him a bar?
You act like you. Nah, I'm rap.
This trap.
Man, what's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Chester, man. Welcome back to another episode of the What You Mean podcast for another Industry Money. I'm your boy, Cheston.
And I'm your co-host, Kim. Hey, y'all.
And, man, we are here, man, today to kick it for Industry Money. We've got somebody to come and drop some knowledge on you as far as a definitely specific industry goes, man. So, y'all know, I like to ramble and run my mouth, but I don't do the introduction of other people. So, we're going to take a quick second, and then we're going to turn the table and allow for our special guest to actually introduce herself and tell you where you can actually find her. Adrienne, you got the floor.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Holman. I'm the owner of Distinctive Body Studio, where I provide waxing services, facials. I also do body care with soaps, lotions, oils, and I also do energy work, Reiki, if you know about that as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked.
Let me book my appointment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that actually a little bit. We had a massage therapist in here for our Mother's Day segment, and I actually spoke to her about you in terms of the Reiki and people not understanding it or how it works. And I kind of sort of just took it and flipped it and was like, hey, this is the thing for me. You know what I'm saying? All I know is when she touched me, I felt better. So I don't give a fuck if you want to say it's Reiki or it's not. Like, this is just what it is. So, but that's another story. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
So on this platform, we pretty much like to explore the industry of exactly what you do. Give some helpful tips, to maybe somebody that's listening that wants, or they're an inspiring, esthetician. I could not pronounce that the right way for a long time. Yeah.
Esty bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, man, we would like to try to educate the people on a little bit that have no clue what it is. Number one, you know what I'm saying? And then two, we'll start to, get to asking questions about the actual business and things of that nature. So I guess if I'm going to kick it off and start it off, I'll say, like, how long has Distinctive Body, like, been in, like, cahoots? Like, what's the story? How did you get from wherever you were to Distinctive Body?
Now, you are part of the story, just as well. So before I
really?
even get into my story, let me just say how proud I am of you, LaCheston,
Okay.
because Distinctive Body started as an idea on paper, just as LaPic Visuals did. So, yeah.
Let's get a hand clap for that. Okay, let's get a hand clap.
Yes, we were business besties at one point in our life. Yes.
Round of applause.
Yes, but
So now you taking cues from Kim?
You will be fine. Drop that bomb. Boop. I said what I said.
Okay, Jay, I see where we at. That's a 50-cent fine. It's a 50-cent fine.
You ain't finna find no damn body.
oh,
Anyway.
James Brown in here.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I started out as an esthetician in Atlanta, Georgia. I went to school at ISSN to be an esthetician because I used to have real bad acne, like horrible adult acne. And I got tired of people not helping me. And I
Right.
just wanted to figure out how to do it myself.
Right.
I was always already in the cosmetologist industry because my mom was a cosmetologist. She did hair out of the house and all that for years. But I never thought I would be an esthetician, but I just got sick of going places and not seeing results. So, yeah, I got licensed in Georgia first, in Atlanta, and I started my business Distinctive Face and Body in Atlanta at first, but I just didn't, the name just didn't hit me. But anyway, I was doing that part-time because I was actually working corporate. And so I wanted to venture off, leave corporate. Birmingham has always been home to me. I went to UAB here from Enterprise, Alabama, eventually. So I moved back on faith in 2018, yeah, and started working in a waxing studio downtown. But yeah, I did that for a year. It wasn't my thing, and met Chestnut, and we kind of, yeah, I was working in a salon waxing, full body waxing, and it was time for my year to re-sign my contract. And I just wasn't happy there. Called up my friend. She was like, you know, you need to go ahead and venture off, do your own thing. You can do it. And at the time, I think you were starting to do your photo stuff.
I was actually vlogging then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was vlogging then.
Yeah. But you did my first photo shoot.
I did.
I think I was your first photo shoot.
Definitely
Video.
in the RAM on the group of being one of the first.
Video,
Definitely.
something like that.
That's
I think he's probably the first like commercial video for sure.
Yeah. But I just know that I was trying to get the business together. I was scared, trying to make a flyer. And he was like, just take your photo right now. Just take it. Just sit right here and just take it. Did the flyer, start sending it out, posting on Facebook, and word of mouth started going. And I've been in here since, 2019 now. Yeah, November 2019. And I haven't looked back since. Haven't worked for anybody since. So.
Are you in a salon suite location?
No. I'm on 3rd Avenue North. I have my own little spot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a vibe in there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Definitely a vibe. I give you that one all day.
Yeah. A lot of people come like, oh, I just love it in here. The energy. I'm all about energy. So I just my clientele is family.
Yeah.
Family. And a lot of people that come, they know somebody that comes to me. Like everybody knows somebody that comes. So it's been home. That's my second home.
That's what's up, man.
It's like your sanctuary.
Yeah, I can
love
say
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who gave me my first wax.
He had the spatula in his mouth like this. The stick.
That shit hurt, bro. It hurt.
Aww.
It hurt.
Now you see what we go through.
Nah, and that's what I was about to say. That's why I take my hat off to. I take my hat off to the whole maintenance part that women do to try to keep y'all sales up to a certain. Like I only get like my chest. Maybe I might do like my inner thigh area. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna probably do the majority or whatever trimming or whatever myself. But
You've done your neck.
but I'm just saying, like, it hurt on the chest extremely.
Aww.
So I can only imagine what it feel like on y'all pom pom.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Once you get sugar,
It's a lot.
it's invigorating. It's like, oh, I feel new. I feel refreshed.
So I got a question for an esthetician. The question for the esthetician for this evening, you know, considering this is the industry money, I'm not going to go NC-17 on us. I'm going to keep it PG-13.
No.
You know, but what is like is there really a waiting time for intercourse after somebody gets in wax?
The professional way is 24 to 48 hours. But I tell my clients, it depends. You know your coochie and you know how you feel. And we can do, and what I do, we gotta do NC-17. Ain't no PG-13 waxing vaginas. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Industry Monday, but we can still keep it
a buck.
right. Keep it real.
I'm trying to keep it cute.
So industry standard is 24 to 72 hours.
24 to 48 hours.
24 to 42
Yes.
hours.
Yes.
And why is that?
Because your pores are open, you're more susceptible to bacteria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Friction.
Friction.
Yeah. You get friction down there, can get irritated.
You can get chafed.
Yeah.
What? Say that again.
Yeah. If you already, some people, well, I pride myself, you don't leave out red. You do not leave out inflamed. You leave out feeling invigorated and feeling good.
What's invigorated? What's the definition for that? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I just said that on my podcast in front of y'all on everything. Like, I don't know what that means.
How do you feel when you get a fresh haircut?
Oh, I'm the shit.
Right, exactly.
Drop the bomb.
Exactly.
Fade me up, Juice. Fade me up, Juice. Fade me up. What?
It's like you just feel like refreshed. Like,
yeah, you glide out of there. You just be slipping and sliding. Fresh meat off the chicken bone.
like, I'm a new woman now.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you ready to go make you a DA, right?
If they feel like that, that's what I tell my clients. If you feel like you can do that, then do it.
Got you.
But
your suggestion to them is 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
Got you. I've dated some women before that they gonna wait the 24-hour period. Like that's just them. Like, hey, I just went and got a wax today. It's a no for me. You know, maybe tomorrow.
I had a client that lied on me and said that she had to wait a week because she didn't want to have sex with her husband. So she told her husband it had to be a week. So that was her excuse. Yeah.
But y'all getting some juice on the industry Monday today, boy.
We can get all the juice today. Yeah.
A week?
A week. She tells her husband a week. And she was like, if he ever asks, please let him, tell him it's a week. I was like, why, girl? I don't be want to do it with him. What?
Look, if you got a whole husband that you don't want to smash, man,
that's a whole,
do the Usher song. Don't sign them papers.
that's a whole nother
if I'm a husband, I ain't got no reason waiting a
right.
whole week if I want it. It's a different when folks be tired and all the other stuff and, all the extra stuff going on.
And that might be the case, but that was her excuse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when it comes to distinctive body, how do you feel like you really like set yourself aside from being that you said you worked at a waxing salon? That I'll probably say, is that like a chain that you were at?
No, just privately owned.
Okay, so you haven't had the experience of working for a waxing salon that was kind of chained off?
Actually, I have in Atlanta. I did it part-time
Gotcha.
at Sweet Samba, matter of fact.
So how would you say that distinctive body it differs from you know what? Let me rephrase the question. Going into developing distinctive body to make it what it is today, what were some of the key things that you had already experienced previously from working for employers in that specific industry that you knew that you did not want to gravitate into your business? Like, what sets you aside from everybody else?
We're not a production line. I'm not a production line. You're not in and out. It's a quick wax, don't get me wrong, under 20 minutes. But I'm not trying to snatch your soul and get you out of here because the next person is coming in.
Right.
Take your time.
Yeah, take my time. I get to learn my clients. We have a great intimate conversation. We have a relationship, and I'm not just all right, next, and gone. And I have a certain clientele as well. You just can't walk in. I don't take walk-ins. Okay. You just can't walk in, and I don't have just everybody off the street coming in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As you shouldn't, which definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
Well, that's just the bar for the business too. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sort of like when it comes to makeup and it comes to photography, man. Like we get to a point where every single person that makes an inquiry about your services may not be your potential client. Like you just like they would say, all money not good money. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I'm glad to hear you say that the bar is set as far as you being an esthetician and what you allow to come into your business, because I know again that you're an energy person. So
exactly.
Don't nobody want no party poopers. Don't nobody want no Debbie Downers. Don't nobody want no drama inside of they place. Because I know that being that we offer a service, people have a tendency to talk to us.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So what kind of energy are you bringing on a norm? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and what kind of relationship do I have with you to tell you, like, you know what, I really ain't in the mood for that today, but we could talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
type
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
So, Kim,
So I know sugaring is like a big thing that people are doing now, and I know like there's a location in Birmingham that does sugaring. Is that going to be something you're going to add to your menu?
Sugaring is just a sales marketing strategy.
Really?
Yeah, I use vegan hypoallergenic wax, and it's the same thing as sugaring. Sugaring, from my perspective, is cheaper because it's just sugar that you're using, so your costs are lower, and it's the same thing. You put it on the skin and you wax it off. A lot of people say don't pull the skin is the same way, but the way you apply it, it's kind of abrasive. It's different.
Really?
Yeah. Now I'm not against sugaring. If you like sugaring, that's your thing. But I really don't feel like, oh, sugaring is better than hard wax or hard wax is better than sugaring. It's your preference.
Right.
Now I have tried sugaring. I do know how to do sugaring, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
what's the difference in between sugaring and waxing?
All right, so you're waxing yourself. Hard wax, I use hard wax. You see the hair on my hair is grown like this. I lay my wax in the direction
That it grows?
that it grows. It gets hard, and I rip it off. Sugaring, you have a big ball of sugar in your hand, and you lay it in the opposite direction, just like this, and you rip, and you keep moving. Rip, rip, rip. For me, I'm just laying, rip, laying, rip, laying, rip. It's the same thing, but the only thing a lot of people don't like about sugaring is because it's pulling in the opposite direction of the hair.
So it's more painful.
More painful. However, it's good for people who have like thinner hair, more sensitive to heat. It's good for that. Like if you burn easily, it's good to use sugar. So, but it's just your preference and your pain tolerance as well. Because people like, when I get sugar, I be like, hold up, I need a break because it's a nonstop. You don't take breaks to apply the wax. The sugar is always on you. Yeah.
Yeah. That don't sound like it's the move. I'm all lines of the give me the 10-minute wax. Like Herb can get me out.
Now you can get sugar quickly, but it's not gonna
I don't
be.
even want to get waxed, bro. I got a crazy wax story that I'm not gonna share today, but I got a crazy wax story, bro. All I'm gonna say, I sprayed lidocaine all over me to go and get a wax, and I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't even breathe because I didn't want to feel the pain of the wax, so I literally sprayed a ton of lidocaine on
But
my
I had a
skin.
heart attack, didn't you?
Yep.
So you saw
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep, I died literally, cuz. I died literally.
You can't go to everybody, and like the fact that, because I'm a makeup artist, the fact that you are a licensed esthetician,
Right.
you cannot go to everybody. Because I hear people say all the time, oh yeah, I do facials, I do waxes. Are you an esthetician? No, I'm not going to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to you.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, oh okay, like that's cute, because let Stay Bored find out. You're going to be shut down. Like, I'm not about to go to you. Absolutely not.
And a lot of people double dip.
Yes.
What's double dip?
You use the same spatula, just keep putting it in the pot instead of getting a new one.
That's nasty.
Yeah, every time you dip to get wax, you're supposed to get a new spatula.
Oh, you sound like how the
Cross-contamination.
MUAs was just talking about sanitary with their brushes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little panel with them a little while back, and actually it just came out today at 8:00. So I went to listen to it, and they weren't really. I asked them at one point in time during the podcast, I said, "Who are y'all talking about?" And they was like, "We ain't talking about nobody."
But people do that though.
But if I show you the thread of text messages that they didn't send me today, like they just be like, "Yeah, we was going for everybody, Nick," and I was like, "Bro," but it's like those are the important things I think that set like businesses and personnel apart. You know what I'm saying? We're honing into making sure that we give a person an experience. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I feel like everything that you're paying for there's an experience tied into it. From the time that, you know what I'm saying, they book an appointment with you to the time that they walk through your door, from the way that you greet them, from the way that, you make sure they're comfortable, you ask them about their day, regardless whether you want to hear about it or not.
Right.
Get them on the table, get everything situated, blah, blah, blah. And then that leads me to my next question. Like, so what are some of the skincare type of tips and stuff that you would normally give your clients after you wax them? And the reason I'm asking that is because I really want to know, like, what made you get into like developing soaps, and like I know you told me about the reason why you became an esthetician was because you were tired of going to people that really couldn't help you to tap into what you really needed to tap into in terms of taking care of your own skin.
Right. So,
like, what really has you in the avenue now where you're making soaps? And because I done bought your soaps before. Matter of fact, I got a soap bar right now that I take with me everywhere I go. It's actually right there inside of that room right now, inside of my bag. Like, it goes everywhere I go with it. So whenever I open up that department of my thing, I can smell it and I can smell the soap. You know what I'm saying? But so talk to us a little bit about that, and make sure that when you're talking about these things, like, you're telling the listeners or you're telling the people who are watching on YouTube where they can find this stuff at and things of that nature.
I started making soaps because I got tired of spending my money on soaps.
You lying?
No. Natural soaps can be expensive. And yeah, I got tired of spending my money on soaps. And the company that I was buying my soaps for was teaching people how to make soaps at the time, actually Urban Eden. I don't know if you ever heard of that company. They're based out of Douglasville, Georgia. They were actually giving classes to make soaps at the time before they really popped off, because they're popping off right now. And I was like, one of my friends like, you really need to make soaps. I think you do good. That'd be a great aftercare product for your business. And, they are, and I did it. The best $75, $85 I ever invested in my life. And so I started making soaps, started giving it to my clients, having them test it out. I was testing it out at home, and I found that it works because it is not any artificial ingredients and stuff like that in it. So as far as like aftercare for waxing, I advise, of course, your 24 to 48, no segs. You exfoliate in 48 hours because I have sugar scrubs that you also use too. And
does the exfoliating really work?
Yes.
It don't work for me.
You're probably doing it wrong.
How the fuck can you do it? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So how do you exfoliate?
I use the soap.
That's not exfoliating.
No.
It's the sugar scrub.
Right. That's a completely different product.
I know you ain't talking about that little stuff you sell me in that little jar.
That's
with the little crunchy stuff in it.
That's exfoliating.
Yeah.
I use that too. I still bump up.
And what kind of oil do you use afterwards?
That's a 50-cent fine. 50-cent fine.
Thank you, Jay.
50-cent fine.
So that means no oil.
Right, no oil.
In the words of Ice Cube, no Vaseline.
I mean, at one point, at one point in time, I think that I was putting like the cocoa stuff on.
See, cocoa butter clogs your pores up.
I think that I was using that.
Yeah. Cocoa butter is basically good for like scars, lightening, and stuff like that. But as far as like after getting waxed, no.
Yeah, that might explain.
Clogs your pores.
Shea is better?
Yeah, definitely.
Good to
Yeah.
know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you recommend like any type of like creams, or do you have any type of cream that you incorporate like with your brand?
See, with me, I am all natural.
Uh-huh.
So if it's like what are they doing? Like a body butter maybe?
Mm-hmm.
But I always give my clients options because you have your physical. You can use like a glove.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen those little mitten gloves that you can put. You can use that to exfoliate.
Sure.
You can use a sugar scrub. You can use a dry brush.
Mm-hmm.
But then if none of that works, then I say you can try the chemical stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Like more of a cream or PFB Vanish or something that has some type of chemical in it that will get your skin cells to turn over. But that is my last go-to resort because that's your vagina. That's sacred. You don't want to be putting just anything and everything down there.
Yeah, cause we see some bumps, man. We feel some type of way.
As you should.
Yeah.
We feel some type of way, bro. Like,
But one bumper here that you shouldn't run. Everybody has an ingrown here or there.
I mean, I get that, but like you're saying, like it's certain stuff you're just not going to recommend unless you have arrived at that particular place, because it's like what the outcome could possibly be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know ain't no girl probably ready to bust it open and bust it down, whatever, if she done had an allergic reaction to something that she's trying to use for exfoliating reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what the natural reaction is when guys see bumps.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that y'all reaction is when y'all see bumps. Like,
Right.
cuz, what you got going on? What is that?
Right. And a lot of females don't know, too, that when your hormones are out of whack, you can break out down there as well. When you're stressed, you can break out down there as well. Some people don't break out on their face. They break out down there. I actually had a client, and she was going through it, and I told her, I was like, I notice every time that you're stressed or you going through something, we have a situation down here. And she ended up quitting her job. Yeah, you have to look at all factors when it comes to
Your overall wellness.
Yeah.
I think I've learned something new every time we bring somebody into this room. Like, I was telling you about the makeup artist that was in here. They started talking about like pH balances and stuff like that, and how they can tell so much stuff about a person by what their face looks like.
Oh,
if
definitely.
it's oily, if it's
Definitely.
this and this, if it's that. And I'm sitting here like,
Their diet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
okay.
It's called face
okay.
mapping.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So is that what y'all learn in the cosmetology schools now?
What?
Well, y'all learn it at.
Esthetician school. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tells a
Gotcha.
lot about you.
Because I was in here getting one-on-one classes.
Yeah. I can tell when you're not pooping, when you're not drinking water.
For real?
Yes. Your liver, you need a detox on your liver.
By your skin.
Ooh.
Just by your skin.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I can
You
tell.
got sun
Hormones, sun damage, right.
And that's why people pay y'all what they pay y'all,
Diabetes.
huh?
Yeah.
Facts.
But the thing about it is a lot of people don't want to hear that.
And see too, like what she does and what I do, they go hand in hand.
Right.
You know, because people love trying to say, "Oh, I don't wash my face." You don't wash your face? How do you not?
Right.
That's nasty.
I just use water on my face. What?
I hear that all the time. Or I just use alcohol to cleanse my
Oh my
to cleanse my skin.
gosh.
That's
A
the
witch
worst.
hazel.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that you could use. Like, no.
Yeah.
You can't put witch hazel on your face?
You can, but not to clean it with. And I
No.
really don't recommend witch hazel at all.
It's drying you out.
Yeah.
So y'all don't recommend alcohol neither?
No.
That's what we use to clean our face. That's what
Who is
guys
we?
use. Guys?
No.
No.
We quit to put some alcohol on
No.
something and clean our face.
No.
Bruh.
All you're doing is stripping your skin of its
You don't
moisture.
use no alcohol to clean your face, bruh.
And then too,
He ain't never been to jail.
I'm gonna go there because I've seen this happen before too. Stop washing your face and your body with the same red.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Use a white washcloth.
There you go.
For your face?
Yeah.
Yes.
For your vagina.
I ain't got no poom poom.
Well, I'm just for
Oh,
women.
yeah, say that to the
Yeah.
listeners. That's for the
Yeah.
listeners.
Because that dye messes up your pH balance down
Yep.
there.
Yeah, we don't want that pH balance off neither.
I mean, y'all soap can throw our pH.
Hey, you
off.
supposed to be like,
Right.
huh?
Bert, exactly.
So what?
I said the type of soap y'all use and stuff. That can
Man,
throw
we
our
keep a
pH
Dove
off.
bar on reserve. You supposed to do this.
She said, what?
Dove bar.
We keep a
Lord,
Dove
have
bar.
But some
We
of
keep
us
a
are
Dove bar on
allergic to
reserve.
Dove.
Right. And Dove
The
is
natural one?
And Dove is nothing but lotion. It's nothing but lotion.
Facts.
That's another reason why I started making soaps.
Thank you.
Because it's not cleaning. It's not doing. It doesn't have any antibacterial
So why
properties.
all these doctors always telling people to use Dove?
That's what we've been programmed to use. That's all we had to use. That was our major industry: Ivory and Dove. That's all we had.
If it was good enough for grandma.
Yeah. And it didn't break you out, didn't strip your skin, made you feel all moisturized, just like lotion does. My soaps have less ingredients than Dove, and it smells good, it looks good, you know. And Dove, you can't even pronounce 5 ingredients on a Dove bar. Yeah.
I mean, but you can't go wrong with Dove neither, though, right?
Yeah, you can.
Wow.
I mean, if you got a quick girl coming over, something like that, that's all she can resort to. Yes, she need to use Dove. But
Hey, Jay, we got the Dove bar on reserve. We got a Dove bar for you.
but you should get you a Yanni bar at distinctivebody.com and have that on reserve. Right. You need to get your bar out your bag and put it on in the house.
Probably got a pink one too.
Right.
I think what? Dove bar?
Ew.
I ain't got no Dove in my
I
crib,
haven't seen a
bro.
pink Dove bar in so long. Oh my
Dollar
god.
General.
Bro, I got about 5 different soaps in my crib, and they literally like I literally go through Target. That's the only reason I really go to Target is because they have all the men's soap that I like, because a lot of them have like the scrubs and stuff in it, so I can make myself feel like I'm exfoliating or whatever the case may be. Like I get like 20 different. I got like 20 different bottles of soap. It just
You use Sasquatch?
I've ordered Sasquatch before. I'm a soap person. Like I like if I can use a dope soap, get up out the shower and I ain't got to do nothing else to myself and I still smell good. I like that soap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I did the Sasquatch thing. Of course, I got caught up in the marketing and advertising of it, number one. But number two, like, to be real, like, I hate hair on my chest and my stomach. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I like to get my chest and my stomach waxed. Mm-hmm. But I'll stop doing it if I have a bad experience with it and I start breaking out. Like, I'll just stay away from it for a while. Like, right now, I need to go get my chest and my stomach waxed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So everything that I start buying when it comes to soap, I always try to make sure I'm getting something that has some type of exfoliation or the little scrub thingies in it or whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to like take care of my chest and my stomach as much as possible. Like, it don't make no sense to go get the wax on your chest and your stomach just so you can rock the Rick Ross belly out. You know what I'm saying? But then when I rock it out, you know what I'm saying, I look like I got a chicken pox or something.
But let me tell you where you're kind of going wrong there. Switching soaps and stuff like that, your body's not getting used to it. You gotta, it's just like you gotta have a routine. Yeah, you have to have a routine, and your body has to get adjusted, just like your hair
and your skincare. Yeah,
you just can't keep changing products because
y'all got like 10 different soaps in the shower. Y'all got a soap for the poom, y'all got a soap for the neck, y'all got a soap for the underarms, y'all got a soap for the face. Y'all got like 20 soaps in the shower.
I use the same soap over my whole body. I use my soap over my whole body. Face and body.
Of course you do use your own stuff over your whole body.
But it's the same. And if they do have 10 soaps, it's probably the same brand.
You might have a point there.
I use 2. But I want to get one of your soaps though. I got you. You are such a hater.
Ain't nobody hating, man.
I got you.
Ain't nobody hating, man. Why everybody whispering? What the hell's going on here? What's really going on? This boy that sip tea with his pinky finger flaring.
Blue. You getting the smack down today.
But try to stick to one soap, for real, though. Try to stick to one soap for at least 21 days.
I need to stop getting waxed. I think that's what it is. For real. But that ain't...
Well, just
I done literally tried everything. I done tried the Nair.
Oh,
bruh. I left it on too long. I got a burn spot still on my chest right here.
I've done that before.
So I don't even do the Nair no more. I'm cool on the Nair. I can't use no razors. If I put a razor on me, I'm breaking out off rip.
That chemical burn is. Whew.
Then I went and bought some clippers just to do it. Then I got razor burn from the damn clippers. Like, I just ain't had no. The only thing that has been like halfway decent for me is getting waxed, to be real. Like, if I finna go to the beach or I'm going out of town, I know I finna be shirt out, whatever. Like, I'm not going with no hair on me. Like, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But
well, you gotta go to our girl here. Period.
I can't go over there.
Yes, you can.
I can't go over there. I can't go over there.
So can we dive into what is it, Reiki?
Yeah, Reiki.
Okay, so enlighten me. What is it, girl? Like,
Reiki stands for universal energy.
Okay. So
the best way I can put it, I can kind of compare it as to somebody laying hands on you.
Okay.
Yeah, and that feeling. Think of me when I touch you as a conduit, as all of the energy, the universal energy, all the good energy. Put that in and take all the bad energy out. However, when I do my readings and when I do my Reiki, sometimes other things happen, or I sort of become a medium. Sometimes I see dead people talk to me. It just depends on the situation. And you go through all your chakras. I know about the chakras. So we start at the root chakra or at the crown chakra, and we just work our way down or work our way up, and we just clear out all those blockages. Yeah, some people, when they get done, they feel refreshed. They feel exhausted. I have people cry. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been my Reiki business has actually kind of been kicking off low key, but being here in the southern side, a lot of people not kind of open up to that. So, but It has been. It's been going good on the side.
You heard what I had said about it.
I
You know what I'm
did.
saying? Like I had to take it and transform it into something that I was able to receive it in. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, okay, like. But at the end of the day, it was like I would be wrong to say like I didn't feel like it did make me feel better, or it didn't make me feel good, or you know, and I don't, you know, and maybe it was just the chemistry or was the connection. I don't really know.
I wish we
But-
had a candle in here and I can show you how it works. Yeah.
But to tell somebody that,
Shit, I got one in the room 'cause I'm curious. I'm like, how does this work? Like for real?
yeah.
like I'm just it's like the best way that I could explain it, like when we had, you know, Fallon in here, is that at the end of the day, it's kind of sort of like when you go home to your favorite person or whatever, and they put their hands on you, and you just feel like everything's better and everything's okay. Like it's like that's what, to me, that's what Reiki feels like. Like when it's done the proper way, it's like I'm helping you to feel better, feel okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so anytime that I've experienced, that's what I've gotten from it. So again, going back to what I shared with Fallon, so to tell a person that I don't believe in Reiki, it ain't this, it ain't that, like I can't say that, but I can put it in this perspective and say this is what I've experienced when somebody told me that they were performing Reiki on me. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of sort of where I'm at with it.
Gotcha. What about, you mentioned you do your readings. What exactly are those? Like what is
So while I'm doing Reiki, a lot of things can come to me. I can tell what's going on with you, how you feeling. If any family members deceased has been trying to reach out to you. So at the end of the reading, at the end of this Reiki session, then I kind of let you know what was I saw, what I heard, what I felt, and kind of go through that, and the healing process of it and what we can do moving forward. Yeah.
wow.
And it's different levels to it. Like it's that stuff a whole nother study in its own. Like, you know, you probably got people that may be talking crazy about they can do it or whatever the case may be doing. They may not even have done the proper studying or licensing the classes or whatever to even say that they're, like, you know, Fallon said that was something that she wanted to study and get into. She didn't come here saying that she was a Reiki master.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She was like, hey, you know, I've been hearing about it. I want to study it. I want to get into it, whatever the case may be. So that allowed for us to, you know what I'm saying, kind of speak on it a little bit, because I think at the time I was the only person in the room that had actually experienced it.
Yeah, I know my lineage, and I know exactly that it comes from Japan.
Right.
The lady that attuned me, she's actually from Iran, so I know exactly where, you know, all Reiki masters who's attuned came to me. It's just not some random person on the street like, hey, I'm a Reiki, I'm attune you. So it's good to know that as well, because Reiki originated in Japan. Some guy getting ready to die out in the country, woods or whatever, and he just turned to himself and started laying hands on himself.
Oh wow.
And develop Reiki. Yeah. So,
Wow.
right.
You said he laid hands on himself?
Yeah, that's how I say kind of lay hands, did Reiki on himself, you know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Study your energy, bro.
And then I'm a big Marvel fan. It's a lot of Reiki in Doctor Strange. A lot of people don't know that as well. Yeah. 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 Definitely.
But you got on a DC shirt.
Yeah, I'm so ready for Saturday to get here. Well, Friday, but I'm going Saturday.
Saturday for what?
Doctor Strange too, baby.
But you got on a DC shirt.
This is a Marvel shirt.
Oh, okay. Make me know it.
This is a Marvel shirt.
It look like some DC stuff. It don't look like no Marvel
It's
stuff.
a Marvel shirt.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange crazy though. Like, you know, it took me like 50 years just to watch the first one.
I watch it almost all the time.
Only reason I went and watched the first one because he was part of the Avengers. So I needed to get everybody's story to piece it together.
Right.
So I went and watched his movie like way after it was out. Like I wasn't one of them people that was trying to rush to this theater to see Doctor Strange. Like my homeboy dead. He gone. He ain't come back. Unless they do like, you know, how they take it back in time and say this will happen in this point in time or whatever. Like Iron Man gone. Yeah, you know, I want to be the billionaire playboy.
Get out. Get out.
Yes.
Billionaire
Fired.
playboy.
Somebody compare him to Jesus.
Who?
What?
Iron
Iron Man?
He died for everybody else's sins.
No, we ain't gonna do that one. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that one. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that one. We ain't gonna do that one. Lord, we is not playing with you in
I
here.
just saw that in the meme. I just saw that in the meme.
No, that's cool. And I get what you're saying. Like, I don't think nobody was prepared to lose Iron Man. Like, the people who read the comics already knew what was gonna happen. But I ain't never read no comics book. My folks couldn't afford no comics book, so I ain't never read none. But I was the only person in the back of the theater cussing. Like, I know y'all BSing me right now. Like, everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, bro, I know y'all ain't let Iron Man die, bro. How Iron Man gotta die out of everybody, bro? Y'all could have let Thor die or somebody. Like, don't nobody care about Thor. Thor could have died.
He's the eye candy, though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Where's the laugh?
Billionaire playboy.
Where's the laugh?
Billionaire playboy.
Oh, my God.
Which part do you not like? The playboy or the billionaire? Which part?
But Robert Downey Jr. was getting old, so it was time for him to go.
Man, we can replace him.
And I think they did replace him with, who was that?
They should have started it. They should have started that whole Marvel series with young phenom actors that were coming up anyway. Like, so they could have dragged it on for as long as they can. Because at the end of the day, guess what? People still going to the theater right now, 20 years later, to see whatever Fast and Furious movie coming out.
Lord.
That is true.
Like, dead ass.
I don't watch Fast and Furious, but have they added new characters in there?
The only new character we got is the girl who do the stuff on the computer. That's it.
Okay.
Everybody else is still riding it out.
Wow.
For the last 20 years.
For the last 20 years, same people. Still gonna see Tyrese. Still gonna see Van Diesel. Still gonna see Van Diesel, old lady, whatever her name is.
Stephanie Rodriguez.
Who?
Stephanie Rodriguez. I think that's her name.
Oh, you know her name.
Yeah.
And then you got who else on that joint?
Luda.
Luda. You gonna see Luda. That's the whole team. And because The Rock said he wasn't working with Van Diesel no more, so they're gonna do another one, but The Rock ain't gonna be in it. I think they say Cardi B's supposed to be coming back and have a larger role in the next one. It's Cardi. They trying to make sure the people still gonna go to the theater and see it. So, but anyway, stuff about Marvel and Fast and Furious. So I guess some of the things that we like to do is we like to try to feed the culture however we can. So what kind of advice can you give to estheticians that maybe just get into the game that will help them in developing their business? Because as you mentioned, putting folks all in my business, that we basically started on the ground, you know what I'm saying? So the fight of just trying to get there, you know what I'm saying, how to try to just simply stay motivated and keep your head on a swivel, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people that are jumping into to business, I'm going to say probably about 50-50, and I probably need to do a study on this so I can give a real number. But a lot of entrepreneurs that want to be entrepreneurs right now are not moms. Like, they don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have that added responsibility, you know what I'm saying? So you had the added responsibility when you jumped out the porch.
That's debatable. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that's doing it for their kids because they're tired of not being.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so I would need to do an official study to give an official number. But I meant what I said in the sense that the people who may be listening to this podcast, you know what I'm saying, or may not necessarily be mothers. You know what I'm saying? They may not necessarily be fathers. Like, what kind of advice can you give somebody that's just not getting into it? And they may have a little bit more flexibility because of the fact that they're not a father or a mother. You see what I'm saying?
I would say don't strive for perfection. Nothing's going to be perfect.
Okay.
And make sure that your overhead is as low as possible.
Jesus.
Yeah. And really grind out them 3 to 5 years as much as you can. Have a plan set. What else will I say? And set your boundaries too, because a lot of people since they have all the free time in the world, they'll just take you anytime. They'll do anything at any time, anywhere. No, you have to have your boundaries. You have to have your me time. You have to have your off days. Make sure that you set your boundaries, period.
Oh, she tapping into the Kim. She tapping into the balance.
Cause that's a real thing for
Yeah.
me. Listen, 7 p.m. I'm not talking to you about myself. Sorry.
Cause you called me at 10:30.
You?
Where's the balance at?
You? That's different.
How's it different?
That's different.
We talking about business.
No, it was personal.
Gosh.
Exactly. I said what I said. Thank you, Jay. Bloop.
If you let yourself be available 24/7,
That's a problem.
the clients will take advantage of it.
And they do.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they do.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you set your boundaries.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, time has been far-fetched, man. I really appreciate. I don't know why that's doing that. It normally don't do that though.
Oh.
When I have it on Do Not Disturb, it don't do that. I don't know why it's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, essentially, at the end of the day, man, I want to thank you for coming to the platform and blessing us. So before we get out of here, we kind of I just asked you this, but I'm asking you on a different tip. So, I just want you to kind of sort of like give like 3 skin care tips that you would give to just basically anybody that can help somebody that they don't know. And then at the end of that, I want you to tell us about your products again. And then I want you to tell the people who you are, where they can find you, about your website, how you accept your appointments and all that other good stuff. And then we're going to get ready to get out of here.
All right.
All
3
right.
skincare tips. Drink water.
Drink water.
Drink your water.
Mm-hmm.
Drink your water. Right. Drink your water. You need to. Your skin is your biggest organ, and you need to hydrate as much as possible.
The skin is an organ?
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
I was about to say.
I'm just playing.
Is he though?
Fade me in, bro.
Find you a skincare routine. 2. And protect your energy. 3.
Okay.
Protect your energy, because it can be written all over your face what's going on with your whole life. Protect your energy.
Gotcha.
You can find me at distinctivebody.com, where you can find soaps. You can schedule an appointment to get waxed. I'm not accepting new clients, but I haven't changed the website, so you probably got about a few more days and you get to be able to be a new client. So come see me if you want. And yeah, I'm located 3rd Avenue North, and you can get some skincare stuff there too. So if you want to come by there as well, you can, because if you don't have to want to order online.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in the studio, I sell stuff in the studio, and sometimes I have stuff that's not even online. It's kind of like a little,
Exclusive to your salon. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, I'm Adrienne, your SD bestie, your energy worker, your skincare guru.
All of that.
All of that in between.
Period.
That's what it is, man. So once again, we appreciate you coming and blessing the platform, man. So shout out to each and every one of you that listen to the podcast right now. Of course, we appreciate you checking it out, downloading it, listening to it, or whatever you're doing with it. So if you're in the Birmingham area and you're looking for a new esthetician, you might want to send an email. You might want to send a DM and see can you get slid in there, because she did just say that she's not accepting clients. But you never know. You might just get lucky, man. We are about good vibes inside of our studio, and on this platform, we're all about who we rub shoulders with. So, we definitely recommend her as an esthetician if you're looking for somebody to take care of your skin, your skincare. And of course, don't forget that she got her products out there, man. So if you didn't get the information when we shout out and put it on the screen, please look down low in the description, man. If you are on YouTube, there should be a link there or something to get you directly to her, man. And as always, man, if you're watching right now, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, man. We need that. Don't forget also that the website is wide open. We now have the Spill Your Tea and Confession sections on the website at www.whatyoumeanpodcast.com. We need your confession. We need your story so we can add it into our What's New segment, and we can read your piece and actually talk about it here on the show. So don't forget about that. But in the meantime, between time, man, thanks again for listening. We duly appreciate you, man. And until next time, on your boy Cheston,
I'm your girl, Kim.
you already know what it is. Peace.